Good morning, students. In my previous video I told you about noun and kinds of noun. Let's recall what is noun. Noun is a naming word. We call noun as naming word, right? Naming words means name of person, place, animal and thing. Okay, so name of person, place, animal, thing is called noun. Now kinds of noun I told you. First was proper noun. Proper noun means when we talk about a particular thing, place or person. Second was common noun. In common, in general, we talk about person, place or thing, like boy, girl and all that. Third was abstract noun. Abstract noun is the feeling or expression which we can see or feel but we cannot touch. Now fourth is your collective noun. What do you mean by the word collective? Means collection. Collections of something. So collective noun is a name given to a group. Now this group can be of person, place, things or animals. For example, a group of lions. What do you call it? Pride. A group of soldiers. What we call it? Army. Right? A group of flowers. When we collect so many flowers and tie them up, what it becomes? Bouquet. We call it as bunch or bouquet. Okay, bouquet. Now this is your collective noun. There are so many you will learn from your book. Now next is your last is your material noun. Material noun. What do you understand by the word material? Means it's a name of things, material, out of which that something is made up of, right? So material noun. Last is your material noun. What do you understand by material? Material is like something which is made up of that thing. It's your material. It's a name of material which is used to make things, right? For example, I like gold ornaments, right? What do you mean by ornaments? Ornaments होते हैं गहने जो मम्मी लोग पहनती है ना, that is your ornaments. So they are made up of gold. So here gold is your material now. Okay. House is made up of bricks and stones and cement. Now here stone, cement, bricks are your material noun. Now I hope you must have understood. Now in this, common noun is further divided in two parts. First is countable. First is your countable noun. What do you mean by the word countable? Which we can count. Okay. For example, a bird, one apple, 5 apples. These we can count. And for this countable noun, we put the question of how many. Okay. We use a and few. These words are used for countable nouns. Okay. Now next is your uncountable noun. Uncountable means which we cannot count. For example, sugar. Can we count sugar? When we go to shopkeeper, what we ask him? That give me 1 kg sugar. We never ask him to give 100 cubes of sugar or 50 cubes of sugar. Okay, because it's impossible to count those small cubes of sugar. So we ask the shopkeeper to give 1 kg sugar. Next is your hair. Can you count your hair? No, we cannot count. For uncountable noun, we put the question of how much. Okay. And for this we use the words some, little, much, and a little. Okay, enough. These are the words which are used in uncountable nouns. Some, little, much, a little, and enough. Okay, now so countable noun which we can count. For this we put the question of how many, and the words which we use in front of these countable nouns are a, an, and few. Okay. Uncountable noun which we cannot count, and for this to know whether it is no, we put the question of how much. For example, sugar. We go to the shopkeeper, we ask him to give 1 kg sugar, 2 kg sugar. We never ask to give 100 cubes of sugar, right? Because it is uncountable. Same way your hairs. Can we count our hair? No. For uncountable nouns, we use the words some, little, much, and a little, and enough. Okay, that's all for today. I have finished my chapter. I hope you have understood the noun and its kind, and I'm giving you the answer of the exercise that you have to do it in your book. That's all for today. Thank you.